My name is Tyler Warren. I'm a senior at Wolfson High School, and this is my story of COVID-19, otherwise known as the coronavirus. Um, First of all, I don't think anybody expected it to happen like this. Um, it changed the lives of a lot of us because we were just on spring break, and next thing you know, the school board says that they extend it for our spring break for another week, saying that the virus is starting to get serious, and then next thing you know, we're graduating online. um, Me personally, it hurt a lot because I just got back into baseball for the first time in about 4 years, because I didn't play at all in high school. The last time I played was in 8th grade, and I tried out for Wolfson's team this past spring, and we were about halfway through our season. We only played, I believe, 8 or 9 games, and then next thing you know, our season's canceled. There was talks of continuation between the summertime to continue our season to like the end of June, but things just really haven't gotten that much better, so they just went ahead and canceled it. Me personally, I have a partial regret in not playing all the way through high school, and I tell anybody that if you have any thoughts about doing it, just go for it, because once it's over, it's over. And it's not the way I would have wanted to end my senior season, and I'm going to miss it a lot. I would have missed it either way, whether I got to finish the season or not, but I think it made me miss it that much more just knowing that I couldn't finish it. The COVID-19 personally has been different for me. It's hard to do school online. Like, the work isn't that bad, but it's just the motivation's different because you don't have the constant, okay, I got to get up, I got to go to school, okay, I'm already at school, I might as well get the work done. No, you're at the luxury of your house where you just wake up and you're comfortable, so you don't have any sense of urgency. And next thing you know, here we are. It's the last week of senior year. We actually get out this Friday. There's talks of having our graduation in July, but I don't know if that's going to actually happen or not. Personally, to me, I feel like a lot of the seniors, the buzz or the hype of graduating will already be gone by then. It'll still be nice to have the ceremony if they let us have it, but I doubt that it's going to happen. Me personally, I honestly feel like it's a wild and definitely unexpected experience, but I feel like it's kind of what the world needed. It's a wake-up call, because there's a lot of people who don't know what to do right now, and they're still in shock. Stuff is starting to open back up a little bit. Like, the gyms and barbershops and parks just opened back up, but I believe there's still a capacity limit at it. And I'm just worried that the numbers are gonna skyrocket again. So in a time like this, you can't really fully feel safe. Like, I really haven't been out the house other than to go to the store if need be for the house, and to go to work. That's about it. Otherwise, I'm at home, I do my schoolwork, and I'm with my family. So it's definitely a different experience. This is not one that can easily be felt. Like, people really won't understand unless you were here living through it at the time. This is definitely going to be something that people go in years in advance, and they'll look back at this and be like, wow, like, what really happened? And just some people just will never know, because this is something totally different, especially this day and age where the news gets to us so quickly because of social media. Whereas before, if they had viruses or plagues or serious illnesses that spread it around, you kind of just lived your everyday life. And then if it came, it came. If it wiped out who it wiped out, it kind of happened. And then it was on the way, because the news wasn't immediate. It wasn't at the snap of fingertips or the press of a button that you could just access all the news. And I feel like it helps us, but it also hurts us, because it sent a lot of people into panic very quickly, and kind of everything spiraled out of control because nobody knew how to prepare for it. and there's no trace of even, there's no rhyme or reason to how it's attacking people, because at one point they figured it was the older people. Now they're saying that it's in some younger people. It attacks different parts of your body, so it's just not something that anybody can really prepare for. And if you get it, it's kind of like a roller coaster. You don't know what type of effect it's going to have on you. Some people are asymptomatic, meaning they don't show any symptoms, and then the next thing you know, they may not be affected, but they give it to the next person, and little do they know that could be the end of their life. It's definitely given me a reality check to take a little bit more value in a lot of stuff that I have and the time that I have. Matter of fact, I actually just had a conversation with my dad the other day, and it was a real serious conversation, and I feel like it helped bring it out in the sense of what we're going through right now, because sometimes you just got to get that stuff out, because you don't know when it's going to be it. It's a lot of craziness, and definitely for us seniors, it's really hard, because there's a lot of friends that I know, they're like, oh, I wanted to walk across that stage. I was so excited to graduate and do it in front of my family, because some people have circumstances where, maybe they may be the first in their family to graduate, or maybe just mean a lot to them. Maybe they're new to the country. There's all type of different circumstances. But these online graduations, yes, it's nice that schools are still going out of their way to recognize these people, but it's just not the same. I don't think there's really anything that can replicate that feeling of a true graduation. Excuse me. And of course, I'm hurt because I wish that I could have done it. I've been thinking about this the past 2 years especially, but I mean, obviously, ever since you get into high school, you see the seniors go in and out on a regular basis, and you go to some of the graduations, and you're just like, oh, I can't wait to be in that spot just to know that I did it. But like now it's kind of getting out, it's kind of like I did it, but it's not a big a deal that I did it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, and that is my take on my senior year with the whole coronavirus and COVID-19. And